Let's continue with the second part of this amazing saga, Year 1. He has trained and planned and waited 18 years. He thinks he's ready. Chapter 2. War is declared. April Fool. The day starts early with a call from Markel about a hostage situation in Brigham Circle. Barbara wakes up with me. She always does, no matter how quiet I try to be, and somehow has my coffee ready by the time I pull off my pants. Come in, Markel. The rain has worked its magic on the ringing of my hip. Between Rice Krispie sounds, I get every fourth word. No, can't. Don't want is blank. Best I can tell, nobody's sure what the kidnapper wants. He isn't making much sense. I said, no, sir. He hasn't fired a shot. No, sir. Not a criminal record. Got the word from Arkham Asylum. Yes, sir. Arkham. Name's Albert Bloom. Diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic. Released 2 weeks ago. He's holding 3 children at gunpoint. Sounds like America's got some background on him. I am 2 blocks from the action, my stomach lurching with the engine through backup traffic. Damn rubberneckers. No, sir, no, shh, off balance, sir, trouble, it's Brandon, Brandon, Jesus, you, coffee splashing in my lap, taking the last of cotton from my mind. Brandon, him and his lunatic Gestapo. It'll be a massacre. We are not here to argue, Merkel. We are here to clean this up. And I don't see a sign of your soft-hearted Lieutenant Gordon. Oh no. Last month, Brandon and his SWAT team calmed down a riot at Ravenson Park. They didn't even leave the statue standing. Almost hit me. What the? Can't see what's. Defibrillate. Doesn't smell often. Too many guns. Those kids don't have a chance. He'll push that poor bastard over the edge. Gordon, go find your own war, Brandon, or I'll have you up on charge. Ugh. We are here. Oh man, Scott. I take the ugly weight off my hip. I hold it up like a dare rat and pray that that man understands. Behind me, Brandon curses. I head for the front door. I'm sure nobody can see my knees movable. I hope Barbara isn't watching. I know she is. Lieutenant Gordon has entered the building. No shots yet. The stairs creak too loudly, as needs that been building for 20 minutes just keep threatening. My nose drips. I don't have the nerve to wipe it. The little girl is crying. Spider, nasty, don't notice it. No lunch! No lunch! I will order out. My shoes are full of easy rain. My feet are warm compared to my stomach. Said no lunch! No green lunch! I know, I know. No. Poor kids must have been scared out of their wits. Right, like I wasn't. April 5. Humiliated me in front of my men. Humiliated me. Nothing but trouble, that one. You do know I sympathize, don't you, Brandon? Yes, you do. And you know I like nothing better than to remove him from service. My good friend Detective Flash has made several suggestions along these lines. But we must be patient. Gordon has the press on his side. It ticks. Gunpowder burns my eye and fills my nostrils. A weight of little files. If that were a man, the body would shatter his spine and he'd feel his legs go dead even if his heart explodes. Another kick. The wad will leave a neat round hole and I'd see the horror in his eyes as it pushed half of his brain through the back of his skull. I had the gun. I had my job. I keep practicing. April 6th. Another kick. Strong boy. Little James. I pray he's very strong and smart enough to stay alive. How did I let this happen? How did I screw up so badly? To bring an innocent child to life in a city without hope. April 9. They call it my night off. It starts out well enough with the smell of Barbara's lemon chicken and her fingers kneading baby all into my shoulders. Rachmaninoff play soft. Her idea, corny, but it works. Don't have to go to Metropolis. For a man of steel, could use a jackhammer on your back. Feels great, honey. Ring, ring. Said you'll unplug it, Yen. Honey, I forgot, I'm sorry. Yes, Sergeant? Maybe you should call the zoo. All right, I'll be heading. It's Markel. Something about a giant bat. Chicken will keep. The custom works better than I'd hoped. They freeze and stare and give me all the time in the world. I come in close on the one who looks the strongest. Through him, I brought all the way from Africa. And suddenly everything falls to pieces. The one to my left calls for his mother. To my right, the other collects his sins and leaps to position. He'll be trouble. The strong one gets scared. Too scared. No, I'm no killer. He screams like a girl. Can't be older than 15. A child. Just a child. The one I was worried about take his shot. His trained kicks got power. He doesn't realize, or he doesn't care, that if I let go, we are 20 stories up. Again, this is getting bad. Steady, hold on. Some of that once reefs go. Forget him. The television still hasn't hit the streets. Doesn't matter. Hold on. Here he comes. Brace with leg. Now grab it. Twist it. Make it count. The television hits. I pull a lame Bobby up. Good thing he break out. If you keep trusting, my shoulder and teeth are still where they belong. Lucky. Lucky amateur. May 15. If we can stop being hysterical for a moment, gentlemen, our vigilante, or Batman, as he's called, has apparently committed 78 acts of assault in the past 5 weeks. During this time, certain patterns of timing and method have emerged. It is clear that he possesses extraordinary physical skills. Not he, it. You've got something to contribute, Detective Fuss. He's not human. I'm just telling you, he's not human. Thank you, Detective Fuss. While the vigilante has been careful to remain unpredictable, choosing the neighborhoods for his assaults and random, he constantly operates between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. Anybody got a match? Thank you, Detectivism. He's working his way from still level crime to his upper eclogues, from junkie magger to pusher to suppler, and along the way to any cops that might be helping the whole process along. Now, Floss, tell us what you know about Batman. Try not to exaggerate. It's like my report, Lieutenant. I received an anonymous tip leading me to an East and cocaine delivery. I was in the process of single-handedly apprehending the phones, say Floss and calls. He looks around the room to see if anybody's going to challenge him and goes on. Then I heard giant wings flap. It flew down from the sky. Somebody chuckles. Flash turn another shade redder. Its wings were about 30 feet across. It below like, well, I've never heard anything like it. One of the falcons I had not yet disarmed produced a 35 Magnum. He fired point-blank range at the creature, and the bullet passed straight through the creature like it was there. The snort and jingle stopped Flash cold for a second. He shoots me a look I like to frame and put on my wall, and it started laughing. Other members of the gang drew for their guns. Something flew from the creature's hand. I remember noticing it had claws. Claws, right. It was little dark things they paralyzed the felons. At me, he singled out. Little dark things. Gentlemen, go on. Flash, please. May 19. The costume and the weapons have been tested. It's time to get serious. Chauffeur by chauffeur, I make my way toward the mayor's mansion. Only 3 of them are awake. Only half of them are armed. There is a guard with a machine pistol in the yard. Lieutenant Gordon, what a pleasant surprise. Batman, I am eating, Lieutenant. No, I have not filled your request for personnel. I found them excessive. Yes, Lieutenant, I am well aware of how many laws the vigilante is breaking, but there are 2 sides to everything, aren't there? Lieutenant Gordon, I've been hearing his name often. All the right people seems to hate him. Flutes all said. Yes, they are. And the Batman is having a positive affection on public spirit. Or have you noticed the drop in street crime these past weeks? Further, I'm not in the habit of explaining myself to my lieutenants. I hope we understand each other, Gordon. Have you seen Batman, Commissioner? They say he's huge. You shouldn't pry, Marianne. Jill has his hands full these days. We are trusting him to cope with Batman and with Gordon. And I appreciate your trust, boys. Yes, I do. Good to see you all. It's been a while. Not yet. Hell, Jill. Nobody was about to come near you until the polls were in on the Batman thing. Don't go cheap on the wine, Marianne. Charlie, the things you say. The councilman is blunt about his concerns. This is an election year. My organization is likewise concerned, Commissioner. Batman is costing us money. 2 sides to everything, friends. Look at the long term. A few street operators are put out of action, yes, but the people of Gotham City have a hero, makes them feel safe, and the safer they feel, the fewer questions they ask. I don't like it. It's stirring things up. That kid Dent is pushing in internal affairs to go after Detective Flash. Flash would be difficult to replace, and should he talk, then it's your problem, Falcon. Yes, he is. Now, what the hell? Who the God? We will all die. The lights, what happened to the lights? Now, take out the wall. Hit the floor. It's show time. Settle down. Damn, it isn't just smoke. Some stupid prank. Poison it's. Shut up. Boom. Ladies, gentlemen, you have eaten well. You have eaten Gotham's well, its spirit. Your feast is nearly over. From this moment on, none of you are safe. May 20. No excuses, Gordon. That vigilante goes under instantly, or it's your job. Yes, sir. June 2. She knows how to walk in heels. So few women do this day. It's practically a lost art. And she knows how to scream. You could hear it from the rooftops. Normally, screaming wouldn't help, not in this neighborhood. Here on the East End, a minute walk constitutes attempt suicide. Lucky for her that there are so many cops around. There's Sergeant Feck playing Wino and launching that sedan, Detective Shelley and Lerner. There are 6 more officers waiting, crouched in stops and garbage dumpers down the block. Gordon's wasting a lot of manpower on these traps. June 5. Sir, your rolls, it's gone. Sir, it was him. Said the rolls is in the river, even told me which pair. Thinks he's a damn Robin Hood. He dies. June 6th. He knows when and where he set out traps for him. And night by night, he terrorized the most powerful men in Gotham. You heard what he did to the Roman scholar? Laugh myself, silly. Lieutenant, a Rolls Royce. Yes, you've been after the Roman for years. From what I hear, actually came close to indicting him. Once or twice. Oh yes. Some of your witnesses changed their testimony. The arrest vanished. It must be frustrating. I understand he's used his muscle to keep you an assistant district attorney. Huff. You keep in shape, don't you, Mr. Dent? What are you driving at, Lieutenant? I need to know where you were on the following dates. Though he never lived. You can come out now. Alibis then had one alibi, essence for every date. Says he was home between midnight and 4. His wife. No point in questioning her. You really think he's Batman, Lieutenant? It's possible. Dan certainly is passionate enough, but it takes more than muscles to fight the way Batman does, or to get around the way he does. And those weapons. I mean, he's got an arsenal, hard to afford on Dan's salary. Money, Lieutenant. Bruce Wayne is the richest man in Gotham, and being from out of town, you might not know this, but his parents were murdered by a megger thing. He was just a little boy at the time. I could kiss you, listen. I'm already testing her lipstick on the cigarette. Her fingernails bite into my knee. That track, what the hell? Maybe it's pills. Maybe it's a heart attack. Maybe it's both, but that doesn't matter. He's out of control. His foot must be pressed to the accelerator. Oh no, that old woman can't let this happen. Come on, you hip move. Lieutenant, take the wheel. Damn, no time. No time. Can't reach. No time. It's over. I have blow it. How long have been out? Not long, listen. Listen to him. Don't move, you. Lieutenant, you right? Never mind me. Don't take your eyes off. I call for backup. Stop or I fingers don't work. Lieutenant, she says Batman. And Brandon, Batman, went down that alley. There he is. Pow, pow, pow. Save that old woman, he. They think I attacked those cops opening up. Catch a bullet in my leg. Ignore it. Blind alley. No way out. Except that window. Only chance. Buy me a moment. No one fires without my order. Get the front of that place covered. Merkel, take a squad to the roof. Lieutenant, is the commissioner. The roof. If I can reach it before they do. Before they get air support. Commissioner, there's no need for. Batman hasn't attacked anybody. Commissioner, you can't let Brandon. Oh no, oh no. The commissioner didn't want to miss this chance. Calling his friend Brandon, said he checked the building. Say it's due for demolition. Said nobody will be hurt. Nobody except a derelict or two. And Batman.